All right, we are back with another episode of the Ricky Gervais Show. We got Series 3, Episode 5, Karl's Day. And it's interesting to see how Karl, he chooses the most mundane day. And I wonder, like how often is his life just very, very simple? Just the stay-at-home boyfriend, or whatever you want to call him. Because obviously when he was talking about his day, I wonder if it's changed a lot now or if he's exactly the same. But, well, let's see what his day is like.
Karl, what doesn't annoy you? That's the question, really.
No, I'm not going to sit here and... different things annoy me. But I don't just go about getting annoyed.
Seems
Stuff
like
happens. No. Stuff happens.
What's annoyed you this week?
I mean, I tend to get annoyed when people around me get annoyed. I'm never the one who's going in somewhere getting annoyed. I'm quite happy-go-lucky, me.
You are
That's rubbish. There is nothing about... No one would ever say that.
No one.
How would you describe Karl Pilkington?
Oh, he's happy-go-lucky. Whenever I see him, he's skipping along, whistling a tune.
I whistle a lot, I've told you. I'm
Yeah,
always
only to
whistling.
annoy people when you're playing Scrabble.
No, I just... At the end of the day, I think the problem is, most of the day, I'm on my own.
Right.
Right? I'm doing DIY at home. I'm quite happy. No one's there annoying me.
Right.
I go for my lunch later than everyone else, so I don't have to see people.
He's like Quasimodo, isn't he? He's like
Why?
coming down when everyone else is not there.
No one's around. Suzanne!
No, but then that's the problem. Suzanne then comes home. She's been sort of with people, so she comes in with loads of energy, and I'm going, just slow down. Stop going on, and she's breaking stuff, and that's probably the last thing.
She's breaking
She's
stuff.
heavy-handed with all the stuff I've been fixing. She broke the shutters. What else did she break?
Well, you
the other
could
day?
have done a good job.
I did do a good
The
job.
shutters? Where do you live? In the Old West?
What do you mean the shutters?
Some shutters on a window. She heavy-handed with them.
I don't want them to see me. What a mum.
So what else has she broken?
She's always breaking stuff. The light switch outside. Heavy-handed. Don't she forces things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it or how hard you pull it. Just tell me if it doesn't work and I'll sort it. That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around replacing stuff that she's fucked up.
So she annoys you. She comes home. You've had a lovely day of peace on your own.
So the only person that likes you and talks to you annoys you.
And when you're at home doing your DIY, I want to picture that scene.
Okay, right. We've never done this before, right? But let's do a typical day. We've known each other now. How long have we known Karl? Nearly 10 years.
Feels like a long time,
right?
yeah.
So, let's do a typical day in the life of Karl Pilkington.
So for my first question is, what time does Suzanne have to wake up? Does that annoy you? Does she have to get up earlier than you?
Because she's got a proper job.
The alarm goes off.
What time?
About 7.
That seems early.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Okay.
At the
Now you
moment,
spring out of bed, make her a cup of tea, do you?
no.
Right.
I let her get up, mess about.
By mess about, you mean get ready for work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She's not being quiet, so I'm awake now. Right?
What do you mean she's not being quiet?
Well, she's just banging about, like I say, heavy-handed. I don't know how she does it. It's just doors and stuff. Everything seems like the Hulk's in the house. Bounding about. Just don't be heavy-handed with it. When even like pulling the curtains shut and stuff, because it's not her who has to fix it. Do you know what I mean? When she's yanking at them and pulling them open, it's like just pull them like that. I've put them on a nice rail. Just pull them slowly like that.
Right.
It's things like that.
This sounds like these jobs aren't done correctly.
That's what
They
I'm
are
thinking.
done proper.
No, because if you get if you get a bad pair of jeans and someone says, "Oh, you've ripped it," a good pair of jeans, they won't rip, boy.
No, just look after it. It doesn't matter if you've got good jeans or poor jeans. Treat them the same. Look after your stuff. I've always been like that.
I know,
I've
yeah.
told you from a young age I didn't like people sitting on my bed after I'd made it. It was like, I've gone to the trouble, I've made it, there's no creases in it, don't sit on it. There's a chair there, use the chair.
Okay. That's mental, but yeah.
It's not mental. It's not mental.
Yeah.
So Suzanne's
she's
passionate
got-
about the place.
So the doors, I mean, what's up with the doors? Do they squeak, or is the
No.
catch been done wrongly on them,
No.
or
No,
is it the
hasn't.
wrong
No.
wood or something?
No, just heavy-handed.
No. Right, okay.
So then she has a shower. If I have a shower, I like to go second because I've got the Mr. Muscle spray that she doesn't do properly.
right.
Do you breakfast together?
Just sit on the bed, have some.
Oh, I haven't even made the bed yet.
Yeah, it's made.
Well, don't sit on the bed if it's made.
No,
mad.
I've
Sit on
calmed
the
down.
chair.
I've calmed down. That's what I've said to her. As I'm getting older,
Yeah.
I'm easing a bit.
Yeah, you're like Doris Day.
So sit on the bed, look
Why
out
are you
the
having
window.
breakfast not sat on the bed? That
Yeah,
makes sense to
doesn't
me.
make sense
Either
to me.
have breakfast in bed,
Just 'cause
classic,
the
or have it
radio-
at the kitchen
The
table.
radio's in there, and it's just kind of.
So you get up, make breakfast, and go back and sit on the bed because the radio's
What's
in there.
going on with the crumbs, Rick?
I don't know what the crumbs are doing,
the
but I don't
crumbs
know why
all
they've
over?
got two
Crumbs.
radios.
Hang on, you don't know what I'm having. I'm having cornflakes. No crumbs with cornflakes.
No, but
Two of you are sat there. Are you sat on opposite sides of the bed looking at each other, or are you both sat on the sides of the bed
sat-
looking at the wall, listening to the radio, eating a bowl of cornflakes?
Yeah,
well, you sort of cross-legged on the bed, or your legs are down on the
just
floor.
down on the floor.
Right.
Fully clothed now, you've had the showers.
I might have a t-shirt on and my undies.
Okay.
I haven't put my socks on yet. I don't like socks. I'd put them on last.
Why don't you like socks?
They just cut off your freedom.
I don't know how socks can cut off anything.
It's all right if your feet are cold. They're nice to put on, but I don't know. My socks are never that well fitting, so I don't really enjoy
But why
wearing
don't you
them.
get socks that fit
Yeah,
you?
get the
I
right
never buy
size.
socks, do I?
They
I
should
let
be the
other
same
people-
size as your shoes.
Yeah,
little
I let
rule.
other people buy them for me, and they're never quite right.
But hold on though, this is a rule you've imposed on yourself.
I'm only telling you because you've asked. I didn't come in here moaning about it. I'm
Socks
just saying-
cut off your freedom. Never heard that before.
Okay. Mandela said it.
Well, yeah, never heard socks compared to the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, I think William Wallace said it as well. Right.
Yeah, imagine that in Braveheart. Just takes his socks off and goes,
Yeah.
freedom!
Yeah.
Anyway, then I'll say, right, on your way to work, take the bin bag out.
Right.
She'll do that, and then I get on with whatever I've got to do that day.
Little kiss on the cheek, on the
But why
forehead.
do you say
Pat on the head.
pat you on the head?
I'll just sort of rub the back of her head. There you go. See you later.
Then what? You're there. You got your pants on. You got your t-shirt on.
Well,
You've
you
had
listen
your
to the
cornflakes.
news. You listen to what's being said on the radio. We'll have a little discussion about it. Sometimes she's in the mood for it. Sometimes she'll go, "Don't worry about it."
Right. What now? What would she say that to then? What would you worry about if you heard on the news?
I heard something about worms getting teeth,
Right.
and she was kind of going, "You're not meant to worry about this news story. This war's going on, stuff. You never listen to them."
Do you remember the story of the worms with the teeth? Should we be alarmed ourselves? What was the information?
It was just saying how it was all about nature versus nurture thing,
Right.
and saying how worms that are growing up in a family where there's loads of food around,
What do you mean growing up in a family?
just a family of worms in the soil.
Right.
They're going through the soil. If there's loads of food for everyone, and they don't have to fight for food,
Right.
they're quite happy. They don't have teeth. The ones like the rougher worms, where there's not enough, it's like a massive family, the kids left, right, and centre, but they haven't got the nutrients to feed them all. They fight against each other, and the ones they're growing teeth now.
I didn't hear the news story, so I'm going out on a limb here. I don't think it was about a worm being maybe more working class and chavvy though, with like big families. Look at that, that big family can't even feed them all. And then you got middle class worms going, well, we've got enough food for everyone because we haven't overbred.
You know what people are like now? They've got researchers watching all sorts of stuff,
Right.
keeping their eye on everything. When you don't have to worry about it. A worm with teeth, if they've got teeth or not, to me it is not a problem. Not a problem at all. I normally save a worm if I see one
So
in the rain, on a pavement. If I see it there, I go, someone's going to stand on that, and I
Yeah.
chuck it, and I sort of watch it for a bit, see which way it was going, give it an helping hand.
see which way it was going, like it had an aim. See
They do.
which...
No, they do though, don't they? They're always going somewhere.
Yeah.
He was going to the dentist.
You can't tell. You don't know which end its head's on.
Okay, so it's 8:05. Suzanne's gone out. You've rubbed the back of her head. She's took the rubbish out. You're there. Pants, t-shirt,
No socks.
no socks yet. What happens to the bowls of ex cornflakes? Where do they go? Have you got?
I wash up.
You wash up. That's the next thing you do, is it? Right. Okay.
Now then, do you plan ahead for the day? Do you think to yourself, Carl, make a list of stuff to do, or do you just let it go?
I let it happen. I
just let
don't
it happen.
like the worst thing for me is planning.
Yeah,
I've told you before.
Yeah.
You don't get anything done by planning, is
I
what you said.
don't like the idea of waking up going, I've got to do that today, because that's when you don't look forward to doing the thing.
Yep.
Whereas I get up, I'm washing up, I'll look at a wall and I'll go, those tiles aren't very good. I'm going to rip them off. So,
Jesus Christ. This is amazing. This is amazing. I mean, forget Idiot Abroad. Forget the Ricky Gervais show. Let's just have 24/7 Karl Cam. Just think how that would. He gets up. Suzanne leaves. We get him to, he looks at a wall.
He starts tearing the top off. It looks like the behaviour of a psychopath, doesn't it?
Oh, so this is what worries me though. The fact that you're always doing DIY suggests that you didn't do a good job in the first place.
no,
Steve, am I wrong?
I never ever do the same thing twice.
No,
Once it's done, it's done. I do it right. I take my time. I get it done
So
right.
this is other people's workmanship that you're undoing and doing
Definitely.
properly. Okay, right.
Now, the radio's in the bedroom, so you can't listen to the radio when you're doing your work.
I normally drag it through.
You drag it through. How big is it?
No, it's just a little clock radio thing.
So it's plugged in.
Plug it in,
Okay.
Then,
So if it wasn't for meeting up with me and Steve and Suzanne being home between, I don't know, 6 o'clock at night and 8 the next morning, you wouldn't talk to anyone, would you?
Do you have any friends that you might talk to?
yeah, talk to some people on the phone. But then I soon get bored with that.
Right.
About 5 minutes in, I realise I'm not listening anymore.
So what were you talking about that you got bored about?
I can't remember because I got bored with it.
Yeah.
And he was talking, and I kind of thought, I hope he doesn't say, what do you think of that in a minute, because I wasn't listening.
Right.
So what's the point of having the conversation?
I don't know.
But hold on, I call you up. It's presumably the first phone call you get. It's the first phone call I make. I call you up and I go, what's going on, boy? Right?
Yeah, but most of the time I don't tell you, because you'll go, right, what are you doing DIY? Pay someone to do it. And we have to have all that every day, the same chat. If I'm not doing DIY, I wouldn't be doing anything. And then I get grumpy. Suzanne comes home, she goes, what have you done today? And I go, nothing. And I get fed up then, because I don't feel like I'm worth anything.
I work harder for your career than you do. I'm always doing stuff to try and get you to do stuff. I'm always trying to get you shows and things, and I'm always trying to get you to get out there and do something towards it.
I don't want to do it. I've done it now.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
We did the programme, it goes out on the telly. Job done. If people want to watch it, they watch it. There's no point me cropping up on Loose Women, asking people to tune into my programme. They either want to watch it or they don't. If they're watching Loose Women, I don't want them watching my programme. There's a lot of crap on the telly, and that's why, in a way, people go, oh, it's amazing, isn't it, that you're on the telly? No, not really, because there's loads of garbage on there. Anyone can get on it.
Yeah. Well, that's
It's
true.
not special anymore.
That's
It used to be
true.
special in the 80s when there was like 3 channels, 4 channels. Now it's a doddle.
But that's why you should make special TV. You should relish that.
No, because they want some sort of flumph telly, don't they? That's that they don't have to think about.
Yeah.
Do you mean the programme The Flumps?
He didn't say flump. He said flump.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now how are you spelling flump? It's FLUMF.
PH.
PH flump. PH flump.
PF.
PF. Oh,
PF.
Okay.
Flump telly.
Yeah, flump.
Flump telly. So
And what would be an example of flump telly?
what's flump telly?
No, I don't want to go slagging stuff off, but I'm just saying I watch
Who
less
would
and less
feature
telly
in
now.
flump telly? Who would be a typical
Who's
person?
typical? Is it all for those awful docu-soaps where people live their life like an open wound, saying, "Look, me fanny fell off," and
I haven't seen that, but yeah, all that sort of stuff. I do honestly. The amount of telly I watch now compared to a few years ago, it's non-existent. Suzanne comes home at night, I might watch a Grand Designs to get some tips off it. Other than that,
So that's work. You count that as work, don't you?
Research, at
well,
least.
at least you learn something. So then we'll just sit and have a game of crib. Or
You'd have been happy in the Blitz, wouldn't you? You'd have been happy down in one of those subway stations.
Oh, Suzanne, what? Chimney's gone. Oh no, what was that? Doodlebug. I better go up there. Oh, leave it, will you? Come on. Oh, that's bloody heavy-handed, them Germans. They're bloody heavy-handed.
Well, let's go back a bit here. So you've done a bit of tiling. Good job. Please, you're halfway through. Spot a lunch around 3ish.
yeah.
What do? Do you pop out for lunch in a cab?
Depends. Sometimes Suzanne, as I pat her on the head, she sometimes says, "There's some ham in the fridge." I'll go right.
I love it. Like, there's a little choreograph. If I better pat her on the head. I don't know what's going to eat today. Karl thinks, like Pavlovian conditioning.
Yeah.
Last time I patted her on the head, she told me about some food in the fridge. Bye, love. Take the rubbish out. I'm in the fridge. Cheers. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll eat that.
Now, the radio's on the whole time. Is there? Because I want to picture this. You're not working in silence. Radio's on the whole time. That little squeaky radio that's sort of halfway in the doorway of the bedroom and the lounge or whatever. You've got the radio. And what station you listen to? You listen to music? You listen
Sometimes
to
I
speech?
listen to sort of speech stuff.
Right.
Sometimes I listen to music.
What would be speech? Like a kind of one of those phone-in programs? Or
Phone-ins do me head in a bit.
Right.
I like, reports on stuff.
So you like to be informed as you go?
Yeah, just so it gives me something to talk about. Because if you're not with anyone all day, your brain's not doing anything, is it? Whereas me listening to them, it's like having someone in the room telling you stuff without you having to chat back. I prefer that. I'm a bigger listener than I'm a talker.
Yeah.
Whereas these days, a lot of people are talking, but they're not listening.
Perfect.
So,
Although you're not listening to actual humans like your friends when they call you up.
because they're just mithering.
Do you make sure that you get everything done and dusted before Suzanne comes home, so she comes home to a spotless place?
Yeah.
And so she comes in, do you instantly show her the work you've done, or do you just let her notice it for herself?
Sometimes I just leave it and see how long it takes for her to go. Oh, you've done that.
Okay.
And if she doesn't notice it, are you annoyed or are you excited to tell her?
Sometimes I forget.
He does it again the next day.
That toilet looks a bit shoddy. I should do that. Wow, sometimes you forget. And so it's not the equivalent of when a lady comes to him and says, oh, you haven't noticed my new hairdo. Is it sort of the equivalent for you? If she hasn't noticed, you don't get frustrated.
Now, you do notice her new hairdos, don't you? Because you say you don't like them. So what does she say about your tiling?
No, most of the stuff I do, she goes, that's good. But sometimes she'll go, why don't we just get someone in to do it?
What, before or after?
Well, it depends what it is. If it's something that's big and has been bothering her, but it's not bothering me, I'm saying I'll sort it out.
Well, what's an example of something that's big that bothers her and not you?
Don't worry about it. She's going to get someone in. Well, no, I won't get someone in. Because, you see, the thing is, she got someone in once when the oven blew up. Right? I said, leave it, I'll sort it, I'll look at it. No, you don't know what you're doing, get someone in. No, let me have a look, no, get someone in. She calls someone up, they come round. The old £80 call-out charge business, straight away. They pull it out, they go, oh, it was the fuse and the plug. Now, I could have sorted that out, but she didn't give me a chance. So now it's good now, because I've got that on the old back burner. So every time she says, let's call someone out, I'll go, oven. There's a little reminder. So I'm glad in a way that she did. But so now she just leaves it. She doesn't interfere.
Now,
Karl, I've got terrible pains. Oven.
I just love how he, I mean, how many DIY activities can you do on a daily basis? And how long was he doing, like, is he a master at everything interior of the home now? But I think the way he calls Suzanne being heavy-handed, it's like I think everyone, unless you're the heavy-handed person, I think everyone knows, like, somehow some people, how they annoy you. It's like they have to close doors or slide curtains open or things like that on purpose to annoy you, because there's no way that people just naturally are that heavy-handed. But so I feel for Karl there. But yeah, I mean, it seems like he just enjoys being with himself and with his thoughts and learning things and figuring, just always thinking about insects. So let's see what else is going on with his day.
I normally speak to my mum and dad at some point every day.
Really?
do you? Every
Give
day
him a
you
call.
speak to your mum and dad?
Yeah.
Could you take us through a typical conversation with your dad? He calls up.
What does he say?
He said, I've just been out, got your mum some medicine.
Well, every time he calls, he's
No,
been
I'm
out.
just telling you the last call out.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Right.
What's the weather like? And then my mum might get on. And
Okay.
Okay.
What's she got to say?
Look forward to this.
She just tells me a bit of it. She, like, what was it the other day? She said, "Oh, have you seen them tablets? Not a food."
She's so like you. She's just like you. Oh God, what is she, a fucking astronaut? Have you seen them tablets? What a food. Oh,
Go on, what
God.
other tablets that are like food?
No, that's what it is. It's like the spaceman food. They've come out and we're just chatting about them. She's saying, "Oh,
What do you mean they've come out? Really?
yeah, because we live in a busy world and everything, where people haven't got time to have a proper lunch."
So you have a call, like a scintillating phone conversation like this every day with your parents.
Yeah.
And does she always try to find a piece of new information she thinks might interest you?
That's
each day?
sweet, though. That's
Yeah,
sweet that he
absolutely.
talks to his parents every day. So you've spoken to your mum and dad. You've changed the tiles.
Suzanne comes in,
Kitchen's all clean, ready for her to make the tea.
ready for her to make the tea, even though you've been. I know you've been tiling, but that was
Her
a sort
to
of,
make the tea.
That was a job you gave yourself. You didn't have to do it.
No, but I don't do cooking. She knows that. This isn't even a discussion.
Cooking.
Right.
She knows.
What are you having tonight?
Scampi. So she'll do all that. I'll eat it.
And sorry, let me just real for a second.
I'll eat it. He's listing it in his day's work. I'll eat it. I say, I've eaten that. She goes, thank you. You go, okay, let's act it out.
Yeah.
Okay, you've just cleaned up, right? The last bit there, you look back, them tiles look good. You look at the clock.
Right. Vacuuming up. Cleaning up all the mess. Phone's going. Who's that? Suzanne. All right. Yeah, coming home. All right then. See you in a bit. She'll go. I'll put the kettle on, or at least fill it, ready, because she normally calls again.
What do you mean?
And,
She calls again? What?
She calls again when she's out the tube.
Let's do it. Let's hear it. What's going on?
All right, you out the tube? Yeah, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. All right, see you in a minute. Sometimes I'll say, "Oh, get us a little treat when you come out the tube."
Yeah.
So she'll get me, a bounty or something to go with a cup of tea.
Do you
Coconut.
specify that when you say get me a treat? She says, well, what? Sometimes you have a Mars bar, sometimes you have a
No,
bounty.
that's enough for me. I'll go when she comes in. It's a talking topic, isn't it? What have you got me?
Topic. She sometimes gets you a topic.
It's something to chat about, isn't it?
Right, okay.
Got your bounty.
To chat about.
So, has there ever been a time... Sorry, I just got to get this straight, Steve.
Sorry, Rick, I just wanted to say, could you imagine you and I having a conversation about what chocolate bar you ever bought me? What did you get me, Rick?
Got your bounty, is that all
Thanks,
right?
mate. That's as long as that conversation can possibly
Yeah,
go.
that is
You're
it.
talking about it, it's a talking point.
Yeah, so what happens? So what's the last time there was a discussion about what she bought you? Did she ever bring you a bounty and you go, oh, I was really hoping for a Mars bar?
I think the last time she got a bounty, I sort of said, "Oh, they do a 3-pack now." Do you know how they just have 2 bars? They do a 3 one.
Right, what did she say?
She said, "Did they?" Said,
She
yeah.
said, I want out of this relationship.
No, but that's how she comes through. Take a coat off. I'll go, "Oh." She'll go, "What, are we having scampi still, or have you gone off the idea?" And then I'll go, "Oh, we should get them tablets my mum's been talking about." She goes, "What tablets?" I go, "The food." So see how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
It's all coming
So
together.
it's like that, and that's
What does she say to the idea of now living on tablets instead of having some scampi and chips when she comes home after a hard day's work? What does
She
she say
just
to
sort of
that?
goes, "Oh, right."
She says, oh, right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So this important information which you're imparting that you've garnered during the day, her response to that is, oh, right.
Yeah.
So-
and then I'll get her attention at some point. I'll say there's worms with teeth.
I'll get her attention at some point. I'll say big guns now.
Imagine-
Right, she's ignoring me. Okay, wait for this. Suzanne, I see you. You're ignoring me. Yeah. Worms with teeth. Oh God. Amazing. So what does she say to worms have teeth?
I can't remember. She just sort of said, "Oh, have you got the facts right?" I said, "Yeah." That's kind of it. And she'll either go, "All right," or she'll. I mean, it's pretty rare that it's anything more than that.
So it's not a conversation, really. It's,
No.
Because the response twice now has been, oh, right.
What happens next? Take us through.
I'll sort of say, "You got anything to report? Anything gone on today?" And she knows it's. I sort of phase off again. It's like a phone call. She'll go, "Oh, so and so's leaving or whatever," and I don't know these people, and I'm not that interested.
And she senses that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she'll go, "Oh, have you paid the insurance?" I go, "No, I forgot." She'll go, "I've told you to do that." I said, "Yeah, but I've been doing the tiling." She's going, "Yeah, but weren't meant to do the tiling. I asked you to sort the insurance out on the washer because the washer keeps breaking." And she won't let me fix it, even though I know what it was. It was a heating
Oven.
element. I said, I know how to fix that. then have a game of crib.
It's like being in an old people's home. I know. And you've had a lovely game of crib with Suzanne, because, you know, the magic's still there. And what time do you hit the sack?
Don't know, about 11.
Do you go to bed at the same time?
Yeah. So that's it, yeah, that's the day, really.
Well, hang on, we haven't finished yet. So, any conversation before bed?
Depends if the radio's on. I might say, look, here's that story about the worm.
Yeah.
And then she'll go, yeah, but look, it hasn't got teeth. It said this, that, and the other. And I'll go, oh, forgot.
Good night.
That's the end of that, really.
Another day closer to death.
I like how they started with worms with teeth, and then that came back. And I like how in Karl's story, he talks about how Suzanne was correcting him about the worms with teeth, but even with that correction, he still kind of went with that when talking to Ricky and Steve here. So I guess he just he believes what he reads. He believes what he has translated into his mind, I guess. But yeah, what a day that is. Just I mean, I like how so much of Karl, he's always talking about treats. He's always, you know, his snacks, his revels, and all this, and his munchies, and then, like Steve mentioned before, he's always going for a caffeine and brew and all this stuff. So yeah, I think Karl is very simple, and the fact that he wants to be Italian, which I think comes up later, but and the way he talks about that, I think there's a certain niceness about that. He doesn't care that much about money, at least as far as I can tell, and he just kind of, because I think money's not going to improve his life all that much, really. But so really an interesting look into Karl's life, and some really hilarious moments along the way. And we'll see what happens next week.